Good evening, Stockport County fans. We've got some big news to talk about today, some exciting news to talk about today, and that is, of course, the news that Stockport County have completed the loan signing of Nathan Lowe on loan from Stoke City for hopefully the full season, ahead of the 25-26 season. Nathan Lowe comes in, brilliant reputation from his loan last season at Walsall, where he scored a hatful of goals, which saw Walsall top of League Two before being recalled in January, something that we all know too well, ourselves with Louis Barry last season. And then, of course, as I say, recalled by Stoke, Walsall's form plummeted. They struggled then in the playoffs. They weren't able to get promotion, but they were top, I'm pretty sure, before he left, or certainly around the time that he left. So his form had a huge impact on Walsall's form in beginning of last season, and that's just how much of an impact he had at that football club. Can he have a similar impact at Stockport County? Well, hopefully he can, and hopefully we don't see any recall in January. Now, I'm not aware of whether or not there is a recall option in January. It wouldn't surprise me if there is, but hopefully there isn't, because if we get a player similar to what we saw at Walsall last season in Nathan Lowe, and hopefully a player which remains fit for the majority of the season, then I think we're getting a fantastic player, and a player which I think could help us towards automatic promotion. That's how important I think he could be, the goals that he brings. I think it was 15 goals in 22 matches last season for Walsall in the first part of the season. He brings goals and he brings excitement, and hopefully he'll bring some success in a Stockport County shirt. Now, before we get into that, of course, it is the week, the season starting, which means that Stockport County have started to hand out their season tickets, and I think the first lot came out on Saturday ahead of the game against Hull at Edgeley Park. I did get mine earlier in the week, so I just wanted to go through it here. So I think we've got it here. Fantastic by the club, to be fair. Really nice box, just a nice touch, and then you open it. There we go. Hopefully that's gone all right through the microphone. So yeah, really nice touch from the club, that one. Certainly wasn't something I was expecting, to be fair, when I was getting my season ticket. So it's a nice little touch by the club, so fair play to him on that one. But yeah, going back to it, Nathan Lowe, another reason to be excited for Sundays if we weren't excited already. I think it's been said that he's a little bit behind, potentially in terms of pre-season. What's new? That seems to be the case with quite a few of our players, to be fair. But yeah, let's get into a little bit about what the club say on this, on the club website in their statement. Stockport County, of course, delighted to announce the signing of highly coveted forward Nathan Lowe on a season-long loan deal from Championship side Stoke City. The 19-year-old is regarded as one of the brightest young talents in the EFL right now, following an outstanding loan spell at Walsall that saw him score 15 times and assist another 5 in just 22 League 2 games in the first 24-25 season. So that's 15 goals and 5 assists, 20 goal involvements in 22 matches in the first half of last season for Walsall. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. And it seems to me that, from the outside looking in of Walsall, he had a similar impact to that we saw with Louis Barry at Stockport County. And if he can come in and hit the ground running, be scoring goals, then I think we've got some player on hand, as I say, a player that could help us achieve automatic promotion. So it's very, very exciting, to have this player come in. As I say, it's not a secret that he's coming, because I think we all knew it. Over the last week or so, we saw several reports come out, or rumours on Monday night, across Twitter and all sorts, basically saying that this deal was going to be done. Stockport County were going to beat a host of teams. I think Huddersfield were one of the teams interested in. I think, to be fair, every team in League One was interested in, but it's Stockport County that have come out with the, being able to announce him as a player. It's Stockport County that have won this race to sign him. This is what club CEO Simon Wilson had to say upon him signing ahead of the 25-26 season for Stockport County. We are getting more and more excited with the squad coming together, which in our eyes are some of the best young talent in the EFL. Nathan certainly falls within this bracket and is a really exciting addition. He was outstanding in his last loan at Walsall, and with our consistent high performance in creating chances, we fully expect Nathan to impact again this season. We are delighted to get it done. It has been competitive for his signature, but I'm sure this is one to excite the supporters ahead of the new season. Like we do so well, let's welcome Nathan and his family to County and look forward to shared success together. So that is, of course, what club CEO Simon Wilson's had to say on it. This is what first team manager, of course, Dave Challin's had to say, upon him signing. I'm delighted to be able to welcome Nathan to the club. It's safe to say we've had to be patient on this one, but this has now been paid off and we've secured one of the most sought after signatures for League One clubs this summer. Nathan's record at Walsall last season was well documented. He now wants to prove himself at a higher level, and we believe it is a great fit for all concerned. From the minute we met Nathan and his family, we knew he would be a player we'd love to have. We are signing a young player at 19, granted, but the maturity he shows and how he acts is of a person well beyond his years. His focus and drive is exceptional, and we hope that we can provide the platform for him to show that he's ready to score more goals in a higher division. As is often the case with younger players during pre-season, his minutes have been slightly limited, but we will work to get him up to speed as soon as possible and can't wait to begin working with him. So that is, of course, the thoughts of Simon Wilson, the club CEO, and, of course, manager Dave Challinor. I'm looking forward to this one. I think Simon Wilson makes a really good point as well with the chances that we created last season. If we can create a similar amount of chances this season with a striker like Nathan Lowe in front of goal, we're definitely going to be up in that XG, because I think we could have scored more goals last season. I said it many times that I felt as if we didn't have that number 9 striker that you can hang your hat on and rely on to score goals. We obviously had that the season before with Paddy Madden. We lost that, and I think that was probably the difference between us getting promotion last season and not getting promotion last season. Now I think what's different is last season we didn't have one. We now go into this season, I think we've got 2, because you've got Nathan Lowe comes in, and I expect he'll be able to perform in League One, to be fair. But we've also got Benno Anderson as well, and I think it's exciting to think that we can have 2 strikers like this, 2 strikers that are look to be born goal scorers in front of goal. I mean, how Dave Challinor manages the minutes of Cal Wotton, Benno Anderson, and now Nathan Lowe, I really don't know. How does he keep all those 3 players happy? I have no idea. But as a fan, it's going to be extremely exciting to know that you're going to be at least starting one of those strikers, and then chances are you've got one of those options off the bench as well if you're struggling in the game. So it's going to be a very exciting season, hopefully, for Stockport County. The one thing I'd be surprised to not see is goals, because I think with Anderson, with Nathan Lowe coming in now, and of course it's not as if other players weren't chipping in with goals last season as well. This is on paper, I'm looking at it, I'd expect Stockport County to be one of the highest scorers in the league, if not the highest scoring team in the league now, with the options in front of goal. So it's incredibly exciting, massive looking forward to it now on Sunday on opening day. But yeah, like I say, I do expect another signing to be through the door as well before the season starts. I'm not exactly sure, I can't put a timeline on when that is, but I'd be extremely surprised if Stockport County weren't going to be signing a left back before the opening day against Bolton. So I'd expect something to be done between now and Friday in terms of being made public, being confirmed for for the public to see. So that's where at the moment Nathan Lowe's come in. One of the worst kept secrets of the summer transfer window, certainly in League One, is that he's signed for Stockport County. That is, of course, Nathan Lowe signing for Stockport County on a season-long loan. Does he have any recall options? I'm not sure. In this moment in time, what the situation is with that. Of course, we did sort of have our hands burnt a little bit last season with Louis Barry being recalled in January. We don't want to have a similar situation happen this season. So I'm guessing Stockport County will have done their very best to make sure that doesn't happen. But at the moment, I'm not aware of the situation in regards to that. In terms of an option to buy, in the loan contract. Again, I'm not sure if we had the option to purchase him on a permanent basis afterwards, but I'm sure we'll find out more as time progresses. But for now, let's just not concern ourselves about those details, because what we have got is a born goal scorer in front of goal for now, and hopefully this is a player which can convert his goals from League 2 to League 1, and this is a player which hopefully can stay fit for the majority of the season for Stockport County, and this is a player which hopefully can help County get promotion to the Championship this season. I'm very confident now, I've got to say, with him and Anderson, with the rest of the team. Defensively, I'm still a little bit worried. A couple of injuries at the back as well. No left back at the moment. I am concerned in that, on that front. But in terms of midfield, I think we're strong. In terms of in front of goal now, I think we're ridiculously strong. And also the wide players, I think we're really strong in that aspect as well. So very much looking forward to the new season. I do, of course, want to get your thoughts on this new signing. But of course, I will be doing the match preview ahead of the game against Bolton. That should be going out tomorrow night, being Thursday night. I'm also going to do a video ahead of the new season, talking about my thoughts for Stockport County in the 25-26 season in League One. So if you want to get any county questions in for the season, you know what I'm thinking about, you know, county in League One in general, do get your questions and I'll try and answer it in that video on Friday. But for now, I just want to get your thoughts on Nathan Lowe signing. And do you think we'll see any more names come through the door before, of course, Bolton on Sunday? I'm sure we'll see at least one. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it, subscribe if you are new, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.